Ignore them, and you will just say sorry later, and all will be forgiven. It's the same cartoon, a similar cartoon, same theme on the, that's a star, and the same cartoon on page 17 of the Daily Nation, where now we have a caricature of three gentlemen. That's the current CS for Interior, Kipchumba Murkomen, IG of Police, Douglas Kanja, and the Chief of the DCI, Mohamed Amin, reading a book titled Ignoring Court Summons, authored by none other than Gilbert Masengeli, the former acting IG of Police. And that appears to be the assumption that nothing will happen. This is a country governed by the rule of law, which, if we reduce it, it could just mean that no one is above the law. Everyone should. This law applies to everyone, but it would appear when it comes to the police bosses, it doesn't really apply, despite the tough-talking judge, Sossion.
I want to agree with you. I think this is not a debatable issue. The rule of law is not a choice, because the option of defiance of the law is anarchy. And anarchy is not anything that we can contemplate as a country. We've come through moments of anarchy, and none of us is ready to see the country get back to the periods of anarchy. And I will deal with this, comment with this matter in the face of what the judge has said and in the face of what the Constitution envisages. The Constitution of Kenya 2010 gives certain institutions independence, operational independence. One of them is the Police Service Commission, Chapter 15 Constitutional Commission. And they remain accountable to the people of Kenya. That's why I didn't like a situation where we were trying to link with the president and all others. That was a wrong thing. We are not getting it wrong. Who is responsible for this internal security and general enforcement of law and order? It is the Police Service Commission. And the president was very candid when he said the responsibility lies with the IG of police. The president was honest, because what is the role of the IG of police? When the IG of police is telling the public that he doesn't know who are the abductors, and is not telling us what he's doing about this abduction so that we can get facts about them. And thank God, the six young Kenyans are alive. And the president said there will be no extrajudicial killing. And the president means it. But now, how the police is operating is very frightening. Because if you don't know the abductors and you defy summons to court, why can the IG appear in court and tell the judge that he doesn't know, if indeed he doesn't know? I think compliance with court orders, it is not a choice for anybody to choose whether to comply with court summons or to choose whether to comply with court orders or to choose which law to comply with and which one not to. Mm-hmm. It is mandatory in our democratic governance. And we are not an imperial state. We are a sovereign state, democratic state. And so when we see such happenings, people who are summoned, they are in Kenya, they are in offices, and they have been summoned to court and they fail to appear. Really, it's a bit frightening. To me, I will think the security of this country is being compromised by the police system. What is so difficult with availing yourself in court? I saw quite a number of things in this country, and let me recount. When we were in Bomas and mayhem was beginning to take root, the police stood without taking any action completely in their uniform. And we were wondering, what is happening? The police are supposed to deal with lawlessness, and it looks like they were promoting lawlessness. And in fact, we survived an inch from slipping into anarchy. And after that, do you know how Mutiambai disappeared? He disappeared and nobody was able to question why did the police fail to do what they ought to have done. Let's come to the Gen Z activities. I was in Parliament. And you know, if you walk to Parliament, that's a protected institution, together with the Supreme Court, is protected by the police. And it's not possible for anybody even to walk in. If you walk to Parliament, you'll see the GSUs and all of them. But that particular day, none was anywhere near. And to me, I read Sabotage, and is it that the police leadership in this country is trying to sabotage the security system? What is so difficult with doing what is right within the law, which is mandated with the police?
Where does this leave us?
And most of all, why can't you appear in court if you are summoned?
Yes. But
because we are a country of the rule of law.
Where does this leave us? Because even the cartoons show that there has been precedence. That's why they're using the caricature of